What up? What up? What up? What's up, LA Live Gang? This is your boy AC with a quick impromptu live edition of LA Sports Live. You guys see the thumbnail, you see the title. Let's get straight to it. I know there's a lot of people out there, man. I know there's a lot of people out there. Um, First of all, salute to the chat, salute to everybody in the chat. Um, Salute to everybody watching on YouTube and Twitch. But look, I know there's a lot of people out there. You know, the news, the stories change day to day. Lakers, they're gonna make a move. Lakers can't make a move. Lakers are gonna go after this guy. Uh, the Lakers, they can't go after this guy. The team don't want him. The Lakers are in the mix for 10 different trades, and then the next day, oh well, the Lakers don't have enough assets. Look, let's just talk some real quick specifics and with with regards to the deals that the widely reported deals that are out there involving the Lakers um, and the Brooklyn Nets and the Lakers and the Indiana Pacers. Now, look, nobody, including myself, can predict what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. But there's only one thing I know for certain, and two things for sure. But there's only one thing I know for certain. Hey, the Lakers, they're going to do everything they can to get rid of Russell Westbrook. I repeat, the Lakers, it is the number one thing on their agenda to move Russell Westbrook. Just keep that in your mind. Now, let's talk about these other teams real quick. Real quick, then we got to get out of here, man. I'm still at work on a quick little break. But let's talk about the Brooklyn Nets. Look, despite what's being said, despite what's being said, and really there hasn't been a whole lot coming out on the Brooklyn side, they want to get rid of Kyrie Irving. They want to rid themselves of Kyrie Irving. The dude's been causing havoc in the Nets organization. They're tired of it, and they want to move him. They're open to it. That's number one. Number two, I can't read that. Number two, the Indiana Pacers. I was talking to Lakers over everything earlier, and it's like, the Indiana Pacers have the nerve to try to play hardball and try to, be tough with the Lakers and demand a lot of assets for these damn players that nobody wants. Nobody else wants Miles Turner or Buddy Hield besides the Lakers. Not even the goddamn Pacers. The Pacers tried to trade Miles Turner last year, but he got hurt, so they had no takers. And to further the point that the Pacers don't want Miles Turner and he doesn't fit into their future plans, who did they just try to sign? Who did they just who did they just attempt to sign? They just threw a whole boatload of money at DeAndre Ayton. Now they struck out. But if they were interested in locking up a center for a whole lot of money, why didn't they just, hey, Miles Turner's coming up, he's going to be due for an extension. So if they had money to throw around for a center, why wouldn't they just give it to the guy who was there instead of going after somebody else? Hmm? That means they don't give a shit about Turner, and he's going to be on the way out either way. Because, like I said, he's eligible for an extension, and no, they're not going to pay him up to 90, almost $100 million. It varies the different types of extensions he's going to be eligible for. But the bottom line is, and if you look at their roster, they have other big men, younger big men that they're trying to develop. Miles Turner does not fit into their future plans. And if Miles Turner does not fit into their future plans, Buddy Hield damn sure does not fit in their future plans when they have players like Halliburton, and then what was the other kid that they got from Gonzaga or whatever, man? I don't know these players, but they have several players that play the same position as Buddy Hield on their team, younger, and the same thing goes for Miles Turner. So despite all this BS that's going around in the media and on YouTube, that the Lakers are dead in the water, all these deals are deal. I mean, all these deals are dead. That's bullshit. That's just negotiation ploys uh, on both sides. Pacers, let's see. Okay, Austin Reeves wants a new nickname. Anyway, um, the Lakers look. Everybody has their agenda, right? And everybody has their agenda, and each team, each organization are going to infuse stories into the media, into the public. Excuse me, to try to sway these trade talks. The Lakers, the Pacers, and the Nets. The net. Like I said, the Nets got a lot of nerves. Like my man said, this is a small market team, trying to be up here with the big dogs and try to squeeze the Lakers. Now, if you think I'm just talking shit, or if you just think I'm just blowing smoke out of my ass, if you guys are Laker fans, there's a lot of different websites and podcasts that cover the Lakers. Every team, just about every NBA team, has a Locked On podcast on YouTube. We got the Locked On Lakers, Locked On Spurs, Locked On whoever. I don't think they got a Locked On dumbass Clippers, but anyway, they have a Locked On Pacers. And let me just tell you, man, sometimes you just got to do your research. Go see what the other teams are saying. Go see what the other analysts that covers the other teams. Go see what the other teams' fans are saying. And I'll be the first to tell you, the Indiana Pacers definitely have interest in doing a Russell Westbrook trade. Number one, and they damn sure have interest in unloading players like Buddy Hield and Miles Turner's for a myriad of reasons. But both of them are coming up to be available for extensions shortly. And like I said, neither one of these guys um, they factor into their future plans, and they want to play these younger players, so that they're going to dump them. They're going to dump them. They're just trying to find somebody to dump them on, and to get the max amount of assets as possible. That's all this is, man. That's all this is. So look here, every day everybody knows what the Lakers have to offer. Everybody, I mean, all the executives and everybody knows what the Lakers have to offer. Everybody in NBA knows the situation with these Indiana Pacers players and their contracts. And everybody knows that the Pacers don't want these guys long term. They want to dump them. And everybody named Mama knows that the Nets want to get rid of Kyrie Irving because he's just causing all kind of damn problems in the Nets organization, having his own practices, all this other kind of stuff. You know, they they don't want him either. And if you're a Lakers fan, you follow this channel, we already know very well what the deal is with Russ. So we don't even need to repeat that. But like I said, I would invite you guys just go do a little bit more research, and then you can see where actually the Pacers trading for Russell Westbrook. Like we mentioned before on previous videos, the Pacers and the Spurs. The Pacers are like over $30 million under the cap. Under the floor. I mean, they need to spend money. Okay, and for like a myriad of reasons I don't feel like getting into on this podcast, but it would make sense for the Pacers to pull a deal if they can get enough assets for Russell Westbrook. It would make sense. Trust me, it would make sense. And um and it would also make sense for them to try to unload Buddy Hield and Miles Turner to whatever team, i.e. the Lakers, whoever will be willing to give up the best package and the most assets. So, Laker fans, I just wanted to jump on real quick. I got to end it here, but just let you guys know, just chill, chill. Give it another week or two. I'll say right around the 1st of August will probably be Rob's deadline to to pull the make or break deal to give the final offer, and I think it'll be wrapped up before it's time for LeBron James to sign his extension. You guys, let me know what you think about in the comments below. This is your boy ACLA Sports Live. Like I always say, I will wrap with y'all later. We'll be back with another live stream later on this evening, but I got to cut this one short. I'm out of here. Later.